Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Stadium Brats. I'm Chase Kennecke. I had plans to bring on some other people, but we had some internet issues and some other issues scheduling stuff. So I don't know. Maybe that'll happen next week. If there is a next week, this might be the end. We'll see. But we're supposed to be taking on the Elite Four here as part of the Gym Leader Castle. So I don't know. I don't know what comes after this. I mean, in normal Pokemon games, there would be a champion, but I don't know if there is a champion here. I've heard there's a Mewtwo battle at some point, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But as you can see here, all these 8 are done, and we can go right into the Elite Four. So the Elite Four here works a little bit differently than the other. Well, so when we did each of the gyms, you had to face 3 trainers and then the gym leader. And here, thankfully, they aren't making us fight 16 trainers. We just have to do the 4 Elite Four members back to back to back to back. So only using rental Pokemon. That's the name of the game here. And I've been doing this knockout system, where anytime I used a Pokemon in this Gym Leader challenge, so we used plenty of different Pokemon in the stadium part, but in the Gym Leader Castle, I've only tried to use a single Pokemon, or I've tried to use one, tried to use a Pokemon only one time in this whole thing. So I've got a big list of all the Pokemon I can't use, but knowing that this list has gotten really long and makes this beginning part also really long, I have done a little bit of research. Now, I don't know what the Elite Four members are going to bring in terms of Pokemon, in terms of teams. I have a bit of an idea because I've played Red and Blue, and I know their teams there. But they're going to be a little bit different here because, Agatha has 2 Gengars in Red and Blue, and you can only have 1 Pokemon each in Stadium. And I believe all the Elite Four members only have 5 Pokemon. I could be wrong on that. So they're going to have to supplement that with somebody extra. So we'll see. But let's go down the members that I know I haven't used and would like to use for this team. I've got 5 that I know I'm going to use, and then I've got a 6th slot that I'm not 100% sure. Articuno, number 1 pick here. Number 1 draft pick. This just destroys Lance. This is basically here for Lance. It should do pretty good against some of Bruno's Pokemon, at least. The fighting ones, definitely. And maybe the rock grounds with the Ice Beam is going to be good against ground Pokemon. But Articuno is just a fantastic Pokemon. We've been saving it just for this moment. We're also going to use Haunter. Haunter is awesome. We've already used Gengar, but Haunter here has a fantastic moveset, an even better moveset than Gengar for this mode anyway. Haunter's going to absolutely destroy Bruno. It's going to do pretty darn good against Agatha with the Psychic against her Ghost types and Poison stuff. Could honestly be pretty good against Lorelei with Thunderbolt. If Lance has that Gyarados, good against that. It's a great Pokemon, and this is a great time for us to use it. We're going to take Vaporeon. So ice move is nice as like a second thing for Lance, but we really want the water move here, and this is specifically again for Bruno, although could be relatively useful against lots of different Pokemon. But it's a great one that we haven't used yet. We're going to be taking another trade Pokemon, or one that you can evolve by trading. But we're not taking Golem. We've already used Golem, but we are going to take Graveler. I just want something with Earthquake. I think that's going to really help against Agatha. It could help against a few other things. Just have something bulky to switch into. The Rock Slide could potentially be useful against like a Jinx or something from Lorelei. But mostly, I think Graveler's just a solid Pokemon that we would like to have. This one I don't think is necessarily a good pick, but it's one of my favorites, and we haven't used it yet, so we're going to use it, and that's Kangaskhan. The special is bad, so the Thunderbolt is not going to do a lot, but it is an option, and I think it's got some other okay moves that'll help us out with a few Pokemon. Normal typing, just something to swap into that's going to take a lot of attacks fairly fine relatively high defense, pretty good attack. Honestly, decent speed too. So I think Kangaskhan, just one of my favorite Pokemon. So it's more of a doing it for me. We've got 4 other potential Pokemon for this last slot, and I don't know who to pick. So Aerodactyl. Let's talk about Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's super fast, 158 speed, awesome. It would do great against any of Bruno's fighting Pokemon. We'd pretty much wall those things. Having the rock typing could be pretty good against some Agatha stuff. It would be really good against any of her poison stuff that she tries to throw out. And we'd also be able to outspeed a lot of those Pokemon. Like Gengar's trying to hypnotize us. Maybe we could just fly and get out of there. It's an option. It's one I'm really close to using. We've got Chansey. Chansey here has awesome special, and an Ice Beam Thunder combo is pretty darn good. That being said, not the fastest. The other 2 attacks are not as useful. I don't think there's as many good opportunities for Chansey than some other Pokemon. I think if I hadn't already taken Kangaskhan, Chansey might be an option for this one, but probably not considering what else we got. Hypno! Certainly not as good as the Abracadabra Alakazam line. Also, having to hypnotize something before you can use Dream Meter for an actual damaging psychic move is pretty rough, but we are able to put things to sleep. Headbutt's not the worst. It's got really good special. I'm inclined to bring Hypno just as another psychic Pokemon. Psychic Pokemon are so good in this generation. And then the last potential option is Magneton, and it's got good defense. It's got really good special. It'd be an okay option. I think I've got enough with Haunter and Kangaskhan's Thunderbolts that I don't need a dedicated electric Pokemon, so I think I'm disqualifying that one. So I think really the choice is between Aerodactyl and Hypno. I already have a flyer in Articuno. I technically already have a Psychic with Haunter, but let's take Hypno. I think Hypno could potentially give us some nice utility, just being able to put things to sleep and swapping things out. And if we can put something to sleep and then Dream Meter it, that's a great way of getting some, it's able to heal itself with Dream Meter, so it's a way to give it some longevity. Let's try this team and see what happens. All right. Okay, so she's got, she's got her own Articuno just to throw into her team. Great. I think the easy lead here is Haunter. The only thing that really screws us is Jinx. Slowbro wouldn't be the best. That Lapras probably has Psychic too, so Haunter's not infallible here. But I think it does give us the best suite of options against her Pokemon. I think we are going to take that Kangaskhan just because it does have a Thunderbolt, which could come in handy, even though it's not the best. But it is another option there. And I guess Hypno, right? Like Vaporeon's not going to do much against most of these Pokemon. Articuno, it's not going to be all that great. Graveler is going to lose to a lot of these things straight up. It could potentially be good against the Articuno, but it's also going to die to an Ice Beam from it, and Articuno is definitely faster. And Jinx is probably the same way. So I think Hypno is probably the safe pick, but I don't. This could be a tough one. We don't have a definite sweeper here. We'll see what happens. This is a good start. I feel good about Haunter against Cloyster. Okay. We'd like for this to miss, obviously. Hey, that's great. All right, so we should have them one down. Solid start. We'd love to see Dugong here.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Slowbro. Okay, so this thing probably does have Psychic. We could switch out, but... You switch out to Kangaskhan? Maybe Hypno? Maybe you switch out to Hypno. So if it does have Psychic, that doesn't do nearly as much. Slipper has pretty good defense, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know how much Headbutt's doing. Maybe we give one Thunderbolt a chance and see how that goes. We might paralyze it. Crit's good. Crit's really good. Okay. I wasn't sure Crit was gonna do it, but it did. So now we're feeling real good. Now if you've got that Articuno in the back, I think we can handle it. Dewgong. All right. Hey. This was, we matched up pretty well against what she brought. She could have brought a lot worse. So we can more or less outlast this Dewgong now. It can use Rest to gain back some HP, but I don't think we're going to give it that chance. This should do it. Guess we could get a low roll. Maybe not. Oh, not with the crit though. All right, that went a lot easier than I thought it might. Let's hope the other three go just as smoothly. Now Bruno is kind of a joke in the red and blue games. He's pretty darn easy to beat. Golem is his extra Pokemon. Actually, oh, he had 2 Onix. That's right. So Golem and Rhydon are his new additions to this team. I think we might lead Articuno. I think we might do that. And then... And we actually have a really good team for this. So Articuno, Haunter, Vaporeon, Hypno, all are going to be good options. I think you absolutely want Haunter. And then even though Hypno is really good against the fighting types, I think the slowness of having to use Hypnosis before getting the Dream Eaters in is going to push me more towards Vaporeon. That would also give us a solid water attack, so we could have something that's quad effective instead of just double effective of the Ice Beam. So let's take Vaporeon.
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent.
Okay, that's a good start. I don't know if an Ice Beam completely kills here. It might. Well, with the crit. That is for sure. We're getting a lot of crit luck here.
This is a wild one from the word go. Oh, it's
Hitmonlee. This thing really can't do anything to us. It doesn't have any rock attacks. I don't think you can learn a rock attack. Its fighting moves aren't very good. I think we can use...
What now?
Yeah, that did actually decent damage. So we're going Sky Attack, just because that will be a 1-hit KO. I think we can tank a couple of his moves, although we don't like the high jump kicks. Those were doing a decent amount. Also surprised that this Hitmonlee is faster. That seems wild to me. Okay, one more to go.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's
Hitmonchan. Okay. This thing probably has Fire Punch or Thunder Punch, so I don't think we want to wait for Sky Attack. I think we just use an Ice Beam. We should be faster than this, so we maybe freeze it, or at the very least we take it down a decent amount. Oh, wow. Took it down to 1.
What's this? Good hit.
And we lived that. Wow. That's
Both Pokemon are
that is
ignored.
unlucky for Bruno there. So we did get the sweep.
How's that? Oh, is it down and out?
We definitely faced harder trainers than either of these so far.
And there goes the battle.
Kind of wild that we are sweeping through this pretty easily. But Agatha is always a question mark here. She's got fast Pokemon. She's got stuff that's gonna do a bunch of status effects, sleep and poison. She's added a Venusaur and a Muck to her team. So I think we still lead Haunter. Psychic does beat all of these Pokemon, and it's just a question of if we're faster. And the only thing we're not faster than is Gengar. And Haunter is obviously a speed tie. Depending on what I don't know if her stats are equal to my stats. I don't think every Haunter stats is the same in Stadium. But we'll see. So I do think you lead Haunter. Let's take Articuno. That'd be really good against that Venusaur, and then pretty good against most everything else. And then it's a question. Graveler can take on everything except Venusaur and Golbat and do okay. Hypno can put any of these things to sleep, and then Dream Eater does really well. But we do have to get them to sleep first. I think those are our options. I think Hypno's probably the way to go. That's a safer, more conservative pick, I would say, but we'll see. I like going up against Muck first. This thing shouldn't have anything really good against us, so we can just spam Psychic. The worst this thing can do is use Minimize. Which it did. But it's only bad if we miss. So if we get the right roll on this, that'd be nice. Oh, he's going to switch out? Then the Minimize didn't do anything. That's not a great thing to swap into when I'm using Psychics. Dropped its special too. Okay, this is fine.
Is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Golbat.
I'm shocked she didn't bring any of the actual ghosts. So Golbat might be faster. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
What now?
Oh, and crit. That's rough. That's rough. It's honestly a little disappointed she didn't bring the Gengar, just to see how we would have matched up with that. But if they're going to hand us a win, we'll take it. On to Lance. Okay, so... No Dragonite on this team. That's weird, right? So Lance had 2 Dragonairs in the game before, so... Or in Red and Blue, so makes sense. Charizard, hey, that's a basically a dragon. So totally makes sense there. Kangaskhan, clearly not a dragon, but an interesting pick there. I wonder why they didn't just let him have the Dragonite. You let Agatha have Haunter and Gengar, so it's not like you can only have one from a line. That's wild to me. So it makes our ice typing stuff that we've got relatively useless. It's still good against the Dragonair and it's pretty good against the Aerodactyl, but that's electric Pokemon do way better against 4 of his members. All right. Well, with that in mind, let's lead Haunter with our Thunderbolt there. I guess we still take Articuno. And then... Man, I don't know. I don't really want to take our own Kangaskhan. We haven't used Kangaskhan at all, though, so that's a reason to bring it. Plus, there's a fun mirror match possibility. The Rock Slide would be really good against the Charizard. The Thunderbolt would be pretty good against the Gyarados and the Lapras. I'm not opposed to bringing the Kangaskhan. It's not really a reason to bring the Hypno. Vaporeon does have an ice move, does have a water move that can deal with half his team. Graveler's a pretty good switch in if somebody's going to use Hyper Beam, but Haunter's also a really good switch in for the same reason. Graveler's going to die very easily to the Gyarados and the Lapras. And it could do okay. It would do well against Charizard. It would do fine against Kangaskhan. Not really anything else. Maybe we do take the Kangaskhan. Yeah? This feels weird.
We're coming down to the end. Here's Lance.
He should have a Dragonite. It's bad that he doesn't. Alright, this thing could have Psychic. But I think we just hit it with Thunderbolt and see what happens.
Here's the first move. Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon.
It's going to be a 3-hit KO. That's rough. Blizzard. No freeze. That's good. That did do just about half. Over half, right? No. 132. So it has to get a good roll, I guess. Let's do one more Thunderbolt. We can defeat this thing.
What now? Super effective.
And Blizzard still does have a chance to miss. It's not 70 accurate, it's 90 accurate, but man. Okay, we did live. So we can take this Lapras out. And we're going to be faster than everything except the Aerodactyl? Maybe that Charizard's faster.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's
Dragonair. Okay, I think we definitely switch out on this. I don't love switching Pokemon that are almost dead, but we wouldn't be able to kill this, and I think the Haunter, if they have a Gyarados, we want that Thunderbolt. So I think it's relatively safe to bring this in. Ice Beam's good. And we can come back with an Ice Beam of our own that should do significantly more damage. Nice. Okay.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Gyarados. All right. Good thing we switched out the Haunter.
The remaining Pokemon
So I'm pretty sure Haunter's faster than this thing. So let's just try to get Articuno to do as much damage as it can.
What's this? There, it's a hit.
This thing could have Hyper Beam. It's probably the worst thing. Oh, it has Thunderbolt. Interesting.
There's the attack.
Gyarados does not have great special. So even though it got the crit there, it still didn't kill. So we can hit it with another Ice Beam, get it pretty far down.
What now? Goodness.
It'll retaliate and kill us.
Body slam.
And then
Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, is it down
we should
now?
just bring in the Haunter to use the Thunderbolt, but
What will
I
the
think
next Pokemon
just for
be?
funsies, we're going to try to use the Thunderbolt off Kangaskhan. Quad effectiveness, it should be able to do 42 damage, right? No matter how bad our special is, I think we're fine. Again, the worst thing this thing could do is Hyper Beam. Oh, but we're faster. So I think we just win. Oh, and the crit. Yep. Just seal it. Seal the deal on that one. Well, that ended up being super easy.
Stay clear.
Huh. I gotta admit, that was anticlimactic. That's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer how easy that was. I thought that was going to be a little bit more challenging. Receive the key from the Elite Four and open the gate to the upper floor. The upper floor, okay, we do have a rival. Well, now here's the question. I guess we can't use any of the Pokemon we just used, right? Is the rival gonna... Or do we use the same set? I guess we just use our same set. Okay. Well, I'm glad we have a pretty balanced team here. Interesting that they're not using one of the starters. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. Articuno beats Executor pretty handily. And I think does okay against Clefable, does okay against Pinsir. I mean, we got Sky Attack that could do really well against Pinsir. Bad against Electabuzz, bad against Ninetales. I think Articuno is a solid one to bring. Haunter. The Psychic doesn't help us at all. The Thunderbolts only really helps us against Slowbro, and Slowbro is good back against us, so maybe not what we want. I guess it would also be really good against Pinsir. Pinsir doesn't have any bug moves, and bug moves are bad in this generation anyway. And it would only have fighting and normal moves, neither of which do anything to Haunter. But Haunter would really just be more of a defensive thing than anything with offense. Vaporeon. It does have Aurora Beam that could be good against Executor. It's got Surf that would destroy that Ninetales. It's an option. Graveler. Good against the Ninetales and the Electabuzz. Probably can hold its own with Clefable. Maybe deal with Pinsir. Kangaskhan. Not much. I mean, it could deal with Pinsir, but so can basically everything else. And Hypno, who we haven't used, who honestly probably is okay. Yes, he does have 2 Psychic types, but putting things to sleep is useful. So if we lead Articuno, and let's take the Hypno. And so the question is whether we take the Haunter for the really good defensive stuff, or do we take Graveler as a good wall on a few of these Pokemon. I'd feel safer with Haunter, but I think Graveler's the right choice. Let's go with Graveler.
This is truly it, the final battle against the rival. This is the final act in a
Okay,
long
I don't think I mind this matchup. We could even use Mimic and just see if we grab something from him. No, I think you just stick with the Ice Beams.
Here's the first move. The attack wasn't effective.
It's not great. And it does have Psychic. Okay, so... Oh, well, definitely with the special drop. If this thing's going to keep using Psychic, we do switch to Hypno. And then we put this thing to sleep and just do Headbutts.
Oh, it's Hypno.
Maybe?
What now? And the weak spot. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Now I am sad we didn't bring the Haunter, right? Alright, let's use Hypnosis. If we can put the thing to sleep, get ourselves a few turns where we can just hit it.
Oh no, it fell asleep. It's fast asleep.
We could try a Dream Eater just to get our health back, but we've got enough health. I think we just go for the Headbutts. Oh, we're gonna switch out. Okay. Well, now we can't put anything else to sleep.
Oh, it's Clefable.
I don't think Clefable has anything specifically good against us. So.
What's next? A decent hit.
Oof.
How will the swamp Pokemon?
Are we faster? If we're faster, then maybe these Headbutts flinch. This is very slow, but.
There, it's a hit.
Thunderbolts.
What'll it do?
Okay, let's assume it's going to keep using Thunderbolts so we can switch to Graveler.
Neither one is conceding an inch. The commands are issued. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon.
Graveler's Earthquake is going to do pretty well here.
Oh, it's Graveler.
Switch to Double Edge, which is fine. We tanked that quite well.
Attack wasn't effective.
Would have been better. I don't know. Is the chip damage on them better than potentially getting no damage on us? And now he uses Thunderbolt. What is this thing doing?
Oh, the attack missed.
You're the Pokemon League champion, shouldn't you? What are you? Do you not know types?
What?
Okay.
Is back.
All right. I mean, if it's just gonna let us take it here, that's fine. There it goes. Now it's smartened up.
No, it is. Blizzard. Super effective.
I really wish we would have
Down and out.
beaten it there.
What will the next
Well, that's bad. So now if they have Electabuzz or Ninetales in the back, that's a lot harder for us to deal with.
Now,
We'll switch back to Articuno. We should be able to finish this off with an Ice Beam.
here's a Pokemon trick. How will the
And then are they going to switch back in a Sleeping Slowbro? Or whatever their last Pokemon is.
And the weak spot. Oh, it's
We're still in a pretty good spot.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
If they go Slowbro, I think we just go into Sky Attack. They do have the Electabuzz. Damn.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
We can't put this thing to sleep, though, as Articuno, so... Oh, we can't... I'm sorry, we can't put it to sleep with Hypno. So maybe we have to leave the Articuno out,
They're
which
standing
isn't
down.
great. But... we could possibly freeze here.
The trainer has
We
issued
can
an
probably
order.
tank a Thunder Punch or a Thunderbolt. I don't know if we could take a Thunder. Yeah,
What's the matter?
I mean we're not very good against the Slowbro anyway, so I guess it's fine just to have Articuno do the damage it can do.
That one.
Oh, it got the crit! No!
Wow!
Oh
Down.
no, I don't love that.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. The combatants
Huh.
face each other.
We can't put this to sleep. There's a sleep clause. We can only have one Pokemon asleep at a time,
It's
and
one
we did that
Pokemon
to
against
Slowbro.
two.
So all we can do
Battle continues.
is Headbutt or counter, but this thing's going to use an electric move, so counter's not going to do anything. And it's faster. Oh, and it put up a reflect. That's so bad. That's so bad for us. I think it's over.
What now?
Now, here's the question. Does the game make us go back and beat the Elite Four? Or does it just make us face the champion? Oh, that's also bad. That just... I don't think you can counter that either, even though it is a fighting move.
What's this? Goodness.
Woof.
What a
Well,
furious battle.
let's try. I mean, we're not going to get another... Yeah, this is over. Huh. All right. Let's see what where they set me back. I mean, if this is red and blue rules, they send you back to the very beginning.
And there goes the battle.
But they went through the fanfare of saying that we beat the Elite Four, so I don't know. Let's just see what re-enter does. What are we facing here? That's the question. Let's just say okay. Maybe we just got unlucky. Oh, we do have to go against everybody again. No! Oh, that's rough. Well, we gotta do it. Huh. Man. Oh, we know we can. So Haunters does this stuff. Kangaskhan and Hypno, I guess. Man. What a bummer. What a bummer. Although, knowing that Lance doesn't have that Dragonite, I feel like maybe we should switch up our team now that we've been given this opportunity. Maybe bring something that's a little bit more suited for the champion.
What now? Super effective. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Slowbro.
Maybe we should have just brought... We absolutely should have just brought the Haunter to the last battle.
What's next?
But should you have brought it over the... Should you have brought it over the Graveler? I don't know. So we lose the Haunter here. It's not very good. But we can go Kangaskhan now.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan. The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Let's see how much this Thunderbolt does. It shouldn't do a lot. I don't think it'll kill. Oh, with the crit, it does, so. Never mind.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
Wouldn't mind seeing Cloyster here.
Oh,
We do mind seeing that, though. Don't like that one.
remaining Pokemon stock.
But we've got full health. Rock Slide's gonna do quad damage. Oh, and we're faster.
There's the attack. It's doubly effective.
Wow, even quad damage. That's what happens.
Oh,
It goes for Toxic.
it opted to slowly damage the opponent.
I don't think you've got enough turns left for Toxic to work. I guess if we miss, though. Should we have just gone for Thunderbolt there? Maybe. But there's a chance that Thunderbolt doesn't kill, so I think you got to keep going for Rock Slides. Yep. All right. Well, that was more interesting. Okay. Let's lead with Vaporeon this next time against Bruno. We haven't seen Vaporeon play at all. It's still good against 3 of his 6, and it's not ineffective against his other ones. So, Vaporeon, Articuno, and Haunter. Haunter's probably a better thing to switch into, and Articuno as well. Like if they have something like an Earthquake, it's nice to just switch into that. Is Acid Armor defense or special? I think it's defense. Let's throw an Acid Armor up. Yeah. And the crit? Come on, guys. That's pretty lame. That's pretty lame. Alright, I'll just kill this thing with Haunter. We get an extra move.
How will the type difference affect that? There's the attack. That is down.
And that sucks. The crit bypasses our defense, our defensive upping status move there.
A psychic blast.
Damn.
Oh, is it
Would like to keep that Vaporeon.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Onyx.
We're not scared of an Onyx.
The Pokemon are entirely different types. What now? Severe hit.
Earthquake could do okay.
Wow, that's an effective hit.
Onyx just has bad attack though, so even 100 base power move with the 1.5 for the same type attack bonus, it still can't kill Haunter. It's wild. It's wild how bad Onyx is. I have to imagine they did that. They made Onyx's stats so bad because it is kind of that first boss fight you deal with Brock. And so it's just them trying to give you an advantage, or at least less of a disadvantage, knowing that you have no really good Pokemon to go up against it except for 2 of the 3 starters. That's always been my theory. But there's that meme joke that Onyx has the same base attack as Caterpie. I was like, man, that's fucked up. Like, one of them's a tiny little caterpillar and the other one's a giant rock snake. How is that possible? And I think that is why. Onyx also just a really hard Pokemon to catch in Gen 1. It only shows up in Rock Tunnel, right? So you're probably not going to have one, and you're only going to fight Bruno and Brock, who really have them, and Brock is the only one where you might not be equipped for it. Okay. Yeah, just lead Haunter. Let's take Graveler, and let's take Hypno instead. Just as another option. Articuno would do fine, but alright, we're getting a harder Elite Four here. They're using real Pokemon now. And it's got Psychic too. Okay. So let's say it uses Psychic again. Let's switch to Hypno. And then we can try putting this to sleep and finishing off a Dream Eater. The problem again here is if we put this thing to sleep, Agatha could just switch out. And if she switches out, we really don't have anything we can do against the other ones because we need the Dream Eater. Fuse Rain, that's not great. That's not great at all.
make this a
We
one-sided
really
fight.
need to break out of confusion here.
The Pokemon returns
Ah,
to the
damn it!
Pokeball.
She's doing it!
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Dream Meter doesn't do anything.
There's the attack.
Oh, that's so bad.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
I think you leave in the Hypno at this point. We don't have any good attacks against it. We just have to use Headbutt, but you can't really bring Graveler in. I guess we could have... I guess on a Toxic, we could have absolutely brought Haunter in.
Damage the opponent.
Damn.
What's next?
Haven't gotten hit by Confusion once. I think we're actually okay to sacrifice the Hypno here. Because if we do enough... Leech Seed. You know what? Never mind. Maybe we are screwed.
It shook off its confusion. Good hit.
Because you want to have Graveler for pretty much anything else she could bring.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
We just need this Venusaur to kill us. that's the problem. Because we need to bring Haunter in so we can get an attack. I mean, let's make sure the Sleep Clause doesn't... Oh, and now you're swapping out. Are you swapping back to Gengar? You are. Shit. I don't know if this is good or bad. Because now we can use Dream Eater. Well, except that we're dead. Except that we're dead. Alright, you bring Haunter back out. We get at least one attack where we get to use Psychic. If it stays asleep, we get to use 2 Psychics and kill it. It did wake up. Damn it! We're in a bad way. We're in a real bad way. Because now it kills us. So you have to switch to Graveler. But this might just be a waste. Because we need Haunter for Venusaur. So we need to be able to tank 2 Psychics as Graveler, and I just don't think that's possible. Nope. No, it is not.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Well, maybe it uses something else. It doesn't. Okay, we're done. Ah.
It's a hit. Oh, it's down. There's a
Man, that's such a bummer.
of reserve Pokemon. There's nothing left in reserve. There's only one Pokemon against 3.
I mean, if this screws up and doesn't use Psychic, but it does, so.
A Psychic Blast.
Down again.
Wow, that's an effective hit. Wow, going down. And
Huh.
there goes the battle.
Alright, I think we are going to switch up the team, just to have some other options. Because there's some Pokemon we just haven't really been using. So let's drop Vaporeon. Let's drop Vaporeon for Aerodactyl. Something speedy. And then... And the Kangaskhan actually ended up being kind of clutch for some of those. But is it more clutch than like what a Chansey could possibly be? Ice Beam Thunder is really good special against some other bad things. Maybe try that. This Hypno's actually been real bad for us, honestly, because they can just swap out something to sleep, and then we've just got no moves with Hypno. So I think it's probably better to just leave Hypno out, which means I do have to start consulting the list on Pokemon that I've used versus which ones I haven't. Yuck. Have we used Lapras? I don't think we've used Lapras. Lapras isn't bad, and it can put things to sleep, and it can confuse things. It's actually pretty good. Trying to think of the champion now. They had an Executor, which we've got beaten now. He had an Electabuzz, which we could beat with Graveler. He had a Slowbro, which Chansey and Haunter are pretty good against. He had a Ninetales, which Lapras and Graveler are okay against. Did he have the Pinsir? I think he had the Pinsir, which we've got plenty of stuff that's good against. Do we just try this team? I'm not sure I love the Chansey. Yeah, let's try it. That's frustrating. We'll go Haunter. We'll go Chansey. And Graveler? I know Graveler's bad against a couple of these things. Potentially against all these things, depending on their attacks, but... Or do we just take our own Articuno? Let's take our own Articuno as a switch-in. Actually, no. Let's go Haunter. Let's go Chansey. Let's go Lapras as a switch-in. Because again, being able to put anything to sleep or confuse something could be pretty good. But hopefully we won't need them at all. We can just stick with Haunter.
Here's the first move. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Vigorous attack. Nail the weak spot.
I don't like the crit.
A furious battle. What now? Super effective. Oh! Is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Articuno! It has to make up.
We should be faster than that.
How will the type difference affect that? What's that? No! This Pokemon looks wrong.
Oh, we got the Paralyze.
Paralyzed on the
Sweet.
spot. Conceding an inch.
Here's a dumb idea. Why don't we just self-destruct? Yeah, I'm gonna self-destruct. I don't know if this will kill it, but I knew a Thunderbolt wouldn't kill it either.
Going down.
So now you can bring
Which
Chansey out.
Pokemon is coming out?
Maybe we should have brought our own Articuno out there.
Oh, it's Chansey. Pokemon are entirely different.
Because if we
types.
miss with Thunder, we could be in a bad way. And we need this Chansey for whatever she's got left. Okay.
That's an effective hit.
Got the hit. That's fine.
It's down.
So
There's
we'd love a
only one
Cloyster.
Pokemon left in reserve.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Cloyster. The remaining Pokemon stock
I think the worst thing this could do to us is like
battle continues.
Spike Cannon, which of course it does. But we've got enough HP where we're fine.
A decent hit.
We do have to hit with one of these though.
What now? Oh, the attack missed. The intense battle continues.
Don't love Clamp,
Good hit.
because now we're stuck in that.
It can't make a move.
So now we've got to switch out to Lapras. I guess we can put this thing to sleep.
Here's a Pokemon trick.
It's her last Pokemon, so she can't switch it out.
Oh, it's Lapras. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
So you put it to sleep and then you switch back to
Supersonic.
Chansey.
It's confused. Whoa! It attacked itself.
Okay.
What a furious battle. Combatants face each other.
Now he's Clamp on us.
What's
Okay.
this? Oops, that's a
Miss.
hit. It's singing. The move failed.
God, what a miserable fight.
Neither one is conceding an inch. What'll it do? The
He
attack
can't do
wasn't
any damage to
effective.
us, but
It can't make a move.
we
The
can't
heat
hit
battle
him.
rages on.
Switch back to Chansey.
The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball. How will the swapped Pokemon fight? What now?
Okay, the miss is good.
Miss. What's next? Miss the target. The intense battle continues. What's this? It's a light hit.
Oh, what a miserable fight.
It can't make a move. Fireworks are
Back to
flying in this
Lapras.
battle. Here's a Pokemon trick.
The worst thing is that Haunter would decimate this
Will
thing.
this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle? What'll it do? Oops,
Keeps
that's
missing a
not-
Clamp each time, which is nice.
What now? The move
But we
failed.
keep missing right back.
Furious battle.
Ah.
What's next? It didn't do much damage. It can't make a move.
Back to Chansey.
Pokemon flying in this heated match. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon. How will this swap affect the outcome? What's this? Nail the weak spot.
Alright, back to
It
Lapras.
can't make a move. Neither one is conceding an inch.
How many power points does Clamp have? Let's take a look. We got time.
How will the swapped Pokemon fight?
No, not Clamp Pearl, just Clamp. Just the move. $15.
What'll it do? The attack
Not sure how many it's used on us, but there is an end point to this.
The intense battle continues.
One would hope.
Now, the trainer's changing change the flow of battle? What now? A decent hit.
Jesus.
It can't make a move. Fireworks are flying in this battle. Here's a Pokemon chase. How will this swap affect the outcome? What's that?
Use a different move. That's nice.
There, it's a hit. What's this? Oh,
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight.
All right, switch back to Chansey. We need it to stay asleep
Oh, there's going to be a
at
change of
least
Pokemon.
once.
It woke
God
up.
damn it!
How will the swap Pokemon fight?
Okay, Spike Cannon's fine.
Good hit.
We need to hit.
What now? Super effective.
Didn't even kill it.
Furious battle.
I don't know. I kind of just want to do more damage to it, which Double Edge is probably the right call, but I don't think Double Edge kills it. Chance's attack is bad. Cloister's defense is huge. Let's just
Trainer
try and
hasn't
Thunder.
issued an order.
Spike Cannon might just kill us.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Well, we hung on.
What's this? Wow.
Hey.
Second hit. It's finally.
Oh, thank goodness.
And there goes the battle.
We better win this. We better win this whole thing, because I never want to do that battle again. Yikes. How miserable. How miserable was that? This one should be fine, though. Let's lead Lapras. Let's take Articuno. And let's take Aerodactyl.
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent.
Okay, assuming this thing's gonna go for Hyper Beam, let's switch to Aerodactyl, and we should be okay.
Oh, and a rough Pokemon change.
We probably should have just brought Haunter.
Oh, and
It was probably dumb not to bring Haunter.
vigorous attack. Severe hit.
That did pretty decent damage.
What a furious battle.
So the problem is, if we go Fly, he could switch out to one of his Rock Ground Pokemon,
Up into the sky.
which he should do.
Submission going down.
Will he?
Oh, the attack
Probably
missed.
not.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
No. But that
Here
won't
comes
kill,
the aerial attack. Super effective.
and Submission will.
How's that? Harsh blow.
Okay.
Oh, is it down and
Yeah, I
out?
should have just brought the Haunter.
What
Shouldn't
will
have
the
shouldn't have
next
wasted my time there.
Pokemon be?
But Articuno is fine. We'll kill this thing.
Oh, it's Articuno. It has to make up for lost ground.
Although it is probably faster, so it probably does get to do some big damaging thing to us. Oh no, we're faster? Since when?
And the weak spot.
Okay.
Oh, it's down. Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Onyx.
Okay, that's just fine.
The Pokemon are entirely different types. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Hitmonchan.
Okay.
The remaining Pokemon.
We could probably do Sky Attack, but I think Ice Beam's just more consistent right now.
There's the attack. Heavy damage. What now?
Man, this thing's got some bad special. Which we already know, because its elemental punches aren't pretty good either, but that is some real bad special.
Yeah, it's a hit. Wow.
Okay, that went faster.
And there goes the battle.
Maybe we lead Graveler this time. Graveler deals with everything except the Venusaur. Let's take the Articuno. And I think you gotta take the Haunter, even though Aerodactyl is why we switched out Aerodactyl. We switched in Aerodactyl here to like be faster than Gengar, but I just think, yeah, I think this is a better squad.
Next up, Agatha, another daunting foe. What strategy will work against this wily lady?
Okay. That should be fine. Yeah, it means you're going to switch out to Golbat. No, Venusaur. Okay. Well, this Earthquake still does something then.
Here's the first move. A decent hit.
And now we can switch out to Articuno.
What a furious battle.
Or we switch to Haunter because this thing might try to use Toxic. That's what she did the last time. So you put out a poison Pokemon, and now you can't use Toxic. Okay, well, that's fine. Razor Leaf is not that bad either.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow
So now we can
of
use
battle?
Psychic.
What's that? Special stat is down. What's this? Powerful strike. Neither one.
We should have done Articuno. We got too cute. Because
A psychic blast.
Haunter's just a more useful Pokemon than Articuno is in this fight.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh,
Okay, Golbat. That's, you know what? We'll be fine then.
the remaining Pokemon count is 3.
But if she brought her Gengar, I think we might have been in trouble.
This battle is still up in the air. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Supersonic. It's confused. The intense battle continues.
Switching back to Muck.
Pokeball.
Guess she's hoping that we stay confused. And then you can use a bunch of minimizes or something.
Pokemon looks wrong. How will the swap Pokemon fight?
I think you just stick in.
How's that?
Yeah.
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
And now we take the 50-50 shot on the confusion against the Golbat. But we've got two other Pokemon that are super effective against it, so
Reserve Pokemon.
you just stay in,
There's
keep using
nothing
Psychic.
left in reserve. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack.
Wow, didn't get confused once.
Wow, that's an effective hit. Wow.
Or we didn't hurt ourselves in confusion once.
And there goes
Sweet.
the battle.
So on to Lance. It's still wild that he's doesn't use Dragonite. What are you doing? I think we actually lead Haunter. And you take Lapras. And you take Articuno? Yeah, I think that's what you do.
We're coming down to the end. Here's Lance, the last remaining master of the Elite Four.
This thing could have Earthquake. Let's leave it in for one attack and see what it does.
Here's the first move. Special stat is down.
Does have Earthquake. Shit. Should have moved up.
Earthquake.
Should have switched to Articuno like we thought we were going to do.
Bad Pokemon choice.
Damn it.
Taken down on the word.
Because that Haunter's good against so many other things.
One from the word go.
That's really our only thing to deal with Gyarados, so we probably just screwed up there.
Oh, it's Articuno. How will the type difference affect that? There's the attack.
That'll hurt.
No, this Pokemon looks wrong. What now?
We did lower its special, so there's a chance this kills. Okay,
Oh, is it down and out?
that's good.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Gyarados.
Yeah, we're probably screwed.
We're evenly matched at 2 Pokemon aside. Neither Pokemon.
Gotta hope
is
this
going
freezes.
down. What's that? Nail the weak spot.
Crit's nice. Thunderbolt should kill us.
Thunderbolt. Super effective. Oh,
So you bring in Lapras now, and
there's only one Pokemon left.
I
in
guess it
reserve.
uses Ice Beam.
Oh, it's Lapras. It's one Pokemon against 2 now. The 10th battle continues.
Gyarados is faster. Body Slam. Don't paralyze.
What's this?
Okay.
A decent hit.
This could kill.
Ice Beam. There, it's a hit.
Okay. So now if they have Charizard, we're in a good spot. If they have Dragonair, we're in a great spot.
Combatants are down to the
Aerodactyl we
last
could
Pokemon.
deal with.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Dragonair.
This thing could have Thunderbolt. In fact, I'm almost positive it does. Didn't it use that against us before? But we've got the Ice Beam.
Battle is coming right down to the wire.
Thunder Wave. Okay.
Hit you, Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed. How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit. There's a big difference in.
Oh, we just need a little bit more damage. Oh, Wrap is not good.
What will it do?
Oh, it missed. That's so good. And we got the Ice Beam off. Hey!
Savage attack.
Ooh, he had us in kind of a bad way.
And it's down.
All right, second crack at the champ.
Stay clear.
Yeah, let's try this again. Executor, Slowbro, Ninetales, Clefable, Electabuzz, and Pinsir. Let's lead Graveler. No. No. I think you... I don't think we want to... we want Haunter in here for the Slowbro, and it's going to do pretty well against Clefable and Pinsir and Ninetales. And it can do okay against Electabuzz as well. Do you lead that, though? Maybe you do. Maybe you do, and if it has Executor, we switch out. And if it has Executor, we switch out to Articuno. I feel like we gotta bring Graveler here. Sorry for the bump. Aerodactyl doesn't actually do much. Could potentially beat the Executor. It could beat the Pinsir. And it could probably go toe-to-toe with the Ninetales okay. It's not going to do well against the other stuff. That Clefable has Blizzard, so it's going to be good against Graveler, which it was before. Let's assume it probably also has Thunderbolt, so it would be good against Articuno. We're not bringing Chansey. I don't think you bring Lapras. It can beat Executor, it can beat Ninetales. But it's not doing much against the others. I guess it could help against Clefable. I think we want Graveler. I think you need Graveler for the Electabuzz. And then potentially for the Ninetales and the Pinsir. Let's try again.
This is truly it. The final battle against the rival. This is the
Okay,
final act
just
in the
straight
long
switch to
and arduous
Graveler.
quest in the Gym Leader Castle. Now,
This shouldn't be a wasted move. I mean, I guess there's a chance it could use Reflect like it did before, but...
oh, it's Graveler.
Cool. Alright. So now we use Earthquake.
The move failed to
And I don't think they had a Flyer, right? So even if they switch out, we're still doing damage. Seismic Toss is fine.
what now? A decent hit. Earthquake. Super effective.
That's a great start. It's a fantastic start.
What will the next Pokemon
We'd love to see
be?
Ninetales, but they wouldn't put it out next.
Oh, it's
Clefable. Okay. I think knowing that this thing's probably going to go for a Blizzard, you switch directly to Articuno.
Combatants face each other. Here's a Pokemon change. Oh, it's Articuno. What's that? Oh, the attack.
Ooh, and we got the miss. That's
Will
nice.
this Pokemon swap change
So now we can just keep
follow
using Ice
battle?
Beams. And we should win this race.
What's this? And the weak spot.
Especially with the crit, that's nice. Psychic's fine.
There, it's a hit.
And no special drops, that's pretty big. So Ice Beam kills this. Now who you got?
Ice Beam.
If you got Executor, we win right here. If you've got Ninetales, we switch back to Graveler, and we do fine.
There's a difference in the number
If you got
of reserve
Slowbro, we'll
Pokemon.
probably stick in with Articuno, and then finish off with... Okay, you do have the Ninetales.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has
Let's just
become
stay in and do as
one-sided.
much damage as possible. I'd rather not bring Graveler into a move. Because if Graveler got burned on that flamethrower, that would have been real bad for us. So I think we just do our chip damage,
Power strike.
crit. That's a little bit more than chip damage right there. We let Articuno die, and then we swap into Growler.
That one hurt. Oh, it's down. What will the next Pokemon be?
I'm pretty sure Haunter's faster, so Haunter would also be a perfectly fine option. This thing could have Confuse Ray. It's probably the worst thing it could do here. Never mind. It could do one other thing. It could do one other really bad thing. Well,
Neither one is conceding an eighth.
oof. Haunter, you better be faster.
Super effective.
Oh, it didn't kill. Okay, okay. We're fine then.
Savage attack. It's doubly effective. Wow. Going down.
Okay. Hey, we did it. I'm significantly more tired than I was when I thought we were going to beat this the first time. Oh boy. Hey, that's great. Yeah, we did it. Now I'm just scared. Is it that Mewtwo? Like, it's certainly not after this. They wouldn't do all of this just to make us fight Mewtwo with this same team. So if there is a Mewtwo fight, I think that comes after. And then we can add in some other guys. But there's also a chance, because there's like a hard mode of this where they make you do everything again, except everybody's got even better Pokemon. Oh. Hey, it's a Charmander. Cool. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Hey, look, that looks like a Mewtwo. You can't just go fight the Mewtwo. That's cool. Sure, let's go to Professor Oak's lab. Let's get yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, turns out we can't do anything with this Charmander because we can't connect a Game Boy to this thing. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's fight this Mewtwo. Maybe this is the end. Yeah, what are the rules? What are the rules against Mewtwo? Open to anybody. Only Mewtwo. No level. No self-destruct move with the last Pokemon. With the last Pokemon, so we could use it with somebody else. Yeah, that's nothing with registration. So we battle this thing. Here's the deal. Mewtwo is fast. Mewtwo is strong. we need to do something that can slow down Mewtwo. And there's a Pokemon that I didn't use in the Gym Leader Challenge because I didn't know if this still counted as like the Gym Leader Challenge and I should do the knockout system. It's Jolteon. Jolteon is the fastest thing we got. We can, at the very least, I think we outspeed Mewtwo here. So you can use Sand Attack. I actually thought this thing had Thunder Wave. We could use Sand Attack and lower the accuracy. Actually, let's check Electrode. He has Thunder Wave. Okay, so he's even faster. So you start with Electrode and we try to paralyze this thing. And then we have Jolteon as an option to take down its accuracy. And then anything here have Toxic. Let's find a thing with Toxic. Also, these are all level 100, so they are different Pokemon with different movesets. We could confuse and use Fly. I mean, we are faster, but at this point, if we paralyze this thing, we don't have to worry about being faster anymore. So yeah, something with Toxic. What are things that might have Toxic? Coughing has Toxic. We're not going to use a Coughing against a Mewtwo. That would be inadvisable, I would say. Oh, that's interesting. No, because no, that wouldn't work out. Gengar would just get wrecked. Although potentially put her to sleep. Again, who's got the toxic? Disable's kind of interesting. You'd have to get lucky on what thing it disabled. Tentacruel is toxic. You know, it's also bad against a Mewtwo, but you, so the idea here is that you would Thunder Wave. Oh, sorry. If you Thunder Wave, then you can't use toxic. What am I even saying? This is dumb to begin with. What's gonna kill this Mewtwo? I guess is the question. Anything have? You know, they said as long as it's not our last Pokemon, we can use self-destruct. So what here has self-destruct? You do, but your attack is so bad. You guys didn't. Tauros could do some relatively decent damage. Those are very good moves on Gyarados. The other thing is Mewtwo has really good specials, so special attacks are probably not helping us out that much. So we need something physical. Substitute's kind of interesting. It's like if you can substitute enough where once it gets paralyzed, and then you can hit it with a couple dizzy punches and hopefully get it confused. Yeah, that's not the best. Although, a confused ray of any kind would be kind of nice. Launcher does have confused ray. Here's a thought. If you... Nightshade does 100 damage. Guaranteed. If you confuse that Mewtwo when it's already paralyzed, and you use Nightshade a couple times, that's actually so stupid it might just work. There's no reason to bring 6, right? So... Because you only get to use 3 against Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if it's going to let us take 6, we'll take 6. One of you guys explode. Dugtrio's pretty fast. Problem is this Mewtwo almost assuredly has recover as well. So it's, taking turns for dig is probably not the best. Could take Graveler as an earthquake guy. Ooh, Starmie minimize. So you minimize with Starmie, and then you just hit with Swift a bunch of times. Again, we're probably not going to do enough damage to him to... You could use Mr. Mime and put up the light screen. That's interesting. That's really interesting. We make our own Mewtwo. Okay. I like that idea. I like that idea of something stupid. Zapdos does have Flash. Double team and hyper beams. Chansey's interesting. Chansey with the really high special and rest to get even more turns, and Seismic Toss gets another 100 damage move in there. Maybe try that. I don't think we'll win this on our first one, especially if we're going for Lucky needing to paralyze and then getting some other luck things. We only get to use 3 of these, right? Yeah. No, we do get to use all 6. All right. Well, you definitely lead Electrode. And then let's go Jolteon. And then... Well, it doesn't matter at that point, right? So you just pick everybody else. Okay, hit it with the paralysis. And if it doesn't get a move back at us, then we can start hitting it with Flash. But it does. It does get to hit us. And that will almost assuredly kill. Oh, with the crit, definitely kills. All right, but we did our job. We did our job. So now you go Jolteon. And we get at least 1 sand attack against it. Special fell, that means we live. Okay. 2nd sand attack. Okay, we don't live that one. Okay. Let's go Starmie. Let's try that minimize. Damn, we are. He's not missing. He's not missing at all. Okay, there's a miss. Problem is we can't do much damage back. Let's try for Swift, see what happens. It's not a lot. Yeah, okay. Do we just switch to Ditto now? Yeah, let's switch to Ditto. Let's try to do as much damage as we can. And then if he's under 200, then we win. Because we get a Nightshade and a Seismic Toss. With Chansey and Gaslight. Rest. Oh, no! Well, now we know his moves. So he doesn't have Recover. Alright, let's try to lower his special. Because you can't freeze him while he's asleep. We did not lower his special once. Come on. Come on! We do get to live a while. Actually, we're doing okay. We can use rest with our own Pokemon. There's a special drop. Okay. We're getting him closer to 200. But now he's also... He's not paralyzed, so... That's less of a useful thing. But we're doing better damage. This is our last Psychic. Ooh, right. He still has the accuracy drops. What? We don't have accuracy drops. Did we somehow get his terrible accuracy? What the hell happened there? How did we miss? Oh, that's rude. Alright, let's just try for the freeze, I guess. Oh my god! Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, well, I don't think you can thaw. I don't think you can thaw in Pokemon Stadium. You can't in Gen 1. Unless you get hit with a fire move. Wow. Wow. That was kind of cheap, but it worked out just fine. Incredible. That's awesome. All right. Well, this is it. This is the end of Stadium Brats. I'm not going to take on the hard mode. I've played enough of this game. I want to try something new. Well, different. Probably won't be new, but something different. And man, I had a great time coming back to this. There were some really fun moments, some really fun battles. Love just thinking about Pokemon battles, even though, like I said at the beginning, I am not a competitive Pokemon player. I've played these games a lot, but I've always played them in a single player or casual setting. So I'm not saying I'm the best battler or anything, but it is fun to think about the interactions on some of these things and to find weird things like paralyzing a Mewtwo and then having a Ditto that can transform into that Mewtwo. But yeah, hey, you know, it's been a cool time to even get reacquainted with Gen 1 mechanics. Like we had that one where that we kept trying to use counter with Chansey on that Arcanine that was using Dig and wondering why it wasn't working, and then had to go back and find out, oh right, Gen 1 counter is terrible. Only works on normal and fighting moves. It wouldn't work on a ground move for whatever reason, which they've changed. So that's fun. Talking about weird little mechanics like Hyper Beam getting fixed in this generation, where even if you knock out the Pokemon, you still have to take the turn off. but how double edge now, if you kill with a move like double edge or takedown, you don't take the recoil damage where you would in other Pokemon games. Just some fun little trivia stuff. But it's also been great having a bunch of friends come through. We had Pure Score Shane, we had Jiggy-san, we had Johnny and Bobby from the casual hour that I do with them. Sam Chandler, who's a good friend I've known for a long time and really likes Pokemon. He did play Pokemon competitively for a bit. I actually went with him to a tournament, and it was kind of fun. I did not compete in that tournament, but it was fun watching him play. Yeah, getting lots of cool people on and getting to hear some stories about what they think about Pokemon and Pokemon that they like. It was a good time. I plan to do this for Stadium 2 someday. It's definitely not going to be the next game I play, but Stadium 2 is on the list. But man, we did it. Let's see if they do any fun things. Oh, you change up the title screen. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, so now the R2 is round 2. So if we go into the stadium, I think it clears all of our trophies. Yep. So we could do the round 2s. Again, we're not doing that. I'm not. I like this game, but I'm not doing it. Let's do one more Kids Club. End it the way we end all of these things. Let's do. Let's go back to my favorite. Let's go to Sushi Go Round. Let's have a good time. I didn't even see what the high dollar ones were. I know that orange one is, but I'm probably not going to get to it. Nope. So. Oh no. This is not going well. Oh, yep. No, we want that. No, we want that. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the wasabi. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit. Oh, I lost track of my character there at one point. Oh no! We got the most plates. Did we get the most points though? No, we didn't get the most plates. Oh, we got crushed. Damn. Yeah, we didn't do that great at all. Oh man, that's fun. Pokemon Stadium, what a great game. Thank you guys for joining me on this one. It's been an absolute blast, and I'm looking forward to the next thing on Chase Gate Plays, which we'll see next week. I'm going to keep putting these things out weekly, no matter the game. Anyway, thank you all for joining. I will catch you for the next one. This has been Chase Kennecke. You can look down below for all the other stuff I do. Pie the Program with Pure Score Shane, the Casual Hour with Johnny and Bobby. There will be links to those things. And yeah, thanks for joining me. We'll catch you for the next one.